Margaret and John Elliot have been married for 37 years. They have 3 children and 3 grandchildren. They live outside Darlington, where they've just moved into their dream home. They run the family business too, and although John has no problem cleaning up in the business world, where he's a high-flying top dog, cleaning up at home is virtually non-existent. He's a real mucky pup.
The biggest thing that has an impact on me that John does is that I spend most of my life tidying up after John.
You do jobs, you cook your own breakfast.
Sure.
You don't clean up after you, but you cook your own breakfast.
Right. But cooking the breakfast is easier than cleaning up, actually, but never mind.
If I want to let John know that he's annoying me, I do nag him.
Well, she tells me off every day several times. And again, usually with good cause. Because I do forget things and leave things in the wrong place, and I am very, very untidy.
90% of the mess in this house is down to me. Maybe 99%.
How do you have 3 knives and he's just got 1 plate? That annoys me, but I don't really throw that at you when you come in from work and make an... do I?
Sometimes you do.
Well, it just gets very cross, and it's the tone of her voice that does it. John, you've left that down there again. John, it's the way she says John. It really sort of bites into my bones.
We're going to be retiring shortly, and if we're going to be spending some time together, I don't want to be spending it cleaning up and clearing away after John.
Well, there's an old dog firmly set in his ways if ever I saw one. But as the saying goes, it takes 2 to tango, and Margaret will have to make some changes first. And she might not like what she's about to hear. Go. If you want him to change his behaviour, you have to make the first change. You must stop the nagging, because it hasn't worked. It hasn't got you anywhere. Even though you may enjoy it, it would be better not to.
It's a way of life.
He's got the behaviour, you've got the problem.
Okay,
Does that make sense?
I see what you mean. Yeah. Leaving the dishes there isn't a problem to him.
No,
it's a problem to me.
It's only a problem to you. Well, you're probably wondering what this is on the board, Margaret. This is the basic formula for changing John's behaviour. You're going to ignore what you don't want anymore. Replace that behaviour you don't want with something that you do want, which is helping you with the dishes. But you must reward each tiny, tiny little increment towards the whole. And a tiny increment could be picking up 1 plate and carrying it to the sink.
Major achievement.
Well, it would be, wouldn't it? It's the first one. We're going off now, and we're going to show you how the dog can learn with the right sort of communication without nagging. And once you've seen that, then you'll be able to take those techniques away and use them on John.
Big task.
There are several ways to train a dog, but mine are all clicker trained. The sound of the clicker signals to the dog that its behaviour is correct. A reward follows, and the dog soon works out what it needs to do to earn its reward. And that's how we're going to train John too. Today's first dog is Holly with owner Rachel. Okay, Margaret, it's all down to you. I want you to take Holly and just show us how you're going to stop her pulling on the lead. Off you go.
Come here, Holly. Holly, Holly. Come. Holly, Holly, here. No. Down.
But you know what she's doing? She's actually nagging Holly, nagging. And that's just what she does to her husband. Do you think we ought to tell her to come back? We've lost her over the horizon. Poor old Poppet. She's getting overexcited, covered in mud and completely exhausted. And the dog's not faring too well either. What Margaret should be doing when Holly pulls off in one direction is turn and walk in the other direction, and the dog has to follow. Yeah. He soon learns it's worth his while, and he'll only get rewarded for staying by her side. Has Margaret worked out now where she's going wrong with husband John? Well, 9 out of 10 for effort, Margaret. This way, love. Come back. Did you have fun? So we could actually hear you. Can you confess to what you were saying?
Holly, come here.
Yes, how many times?
Lots of times.
Over and over again?
Yes.
And did it have any effect?
No.
No. And do you know what that's the equivalent to with John?
Nag, nag, nag.
Yes. The one thing you must be, Margaret, is consistent. If you go home and you say, OK, from now on, I will not nag that man, no matter how much I want to, zip the lips, I won't nag him.
That'll be difficult.
But you can do it, honey, you can. So just supposing you go for 3 days and you haven't nagged, and then on the 4th day you think, oh, blow this for a game of soldiers. I can't put up with it anymore. I've got to go. What you will have done, in actual fact, is to strengthen the bad behaviour of John. How many years have you been nagging?
Not quite 37. I didn't nag when we were first married.
The honeymoon period, yes, right. So for 37 years you've been trying to change his behaviour by nagging, and I think you can honestly say to yourself now that possibly it isn't working.
But why stop my pleasure?
So you admit you do get pleasure out of nagging. Training day draws to an end as an exhausted Margaret battles on with improving her techniques. It's time for my final piece of advice, and the most important. How to reward every increment towards husband John's desired behaviour. And this is how she'll do it. If he even goes, shall I? No, I don't think I will. You reward him for the, shall I go and put it down? You get in there quick before he has a chance to change his mind.
Okay.
So I'm John, and I'm going to think, shall I? And you say, thank you, darling, what a good idea. OK, 1, 2, 3. Shall I put my coat away?
Thanks a lot, John.
Excuse me. Yes! Great! Now, there's one thing Margaret's going to find difficult when she gets home, and that's to discipline herself. She's got to bite her tongue and not react to the mess in that negative, nagging way. Oh, I wish her all the luck in the world. It's not going to be easy. Let's go husband training. Now, dear old John has no idea that Margaret's been to my dog training school, and he hasn't the foggiest notion that her newly learnt skills are about to be used on him. During husband training, John and Margaret's home has been kitted out with hidden cameras, and although John knows he's being filmed, he thinks he's taking part in a documentary about relationship roles. Sneaky, eh? But what are the chances of teaching this old dog some new tricks? Margaret must follow my advice to the letter if she's to succeed. She must ignore his messy ways, replace that behaviour with something she wants him to do, and reward every little increment towards the final goal.
You're early?
Yeah, a little bit early. Have you seen my credit cards anywhere?
Oh, you're joking, John.
Remember, Margaret, don't nag him, Petal.
Starting to clear up, eh? Enjoy your salad, did you? John! Court!
Nagging won't get you anywhere.
You've just gone through there. I'm assuming you didn't need any of those envelopes that I've just put in the bin.
This looks all too familiar. Brace yourselves, everybody. I feel a nag-a-launch coming.
Where were they?
Well, on there, I don't know why you can't just put them away. John! And another thing, John, are you listening? Next time you have cooked meats, are you still listening?
Yeah.
How many times have I said, put it in a bag?
Good idea.
I put it in the study drawer. If you put it where it's meant to be, you won't even have to think about it, for goodness sake. It's like having a 3-year-old in the house. 2 minutes, John.
Okay.
John. 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 If you talk a little bit more, you won't read as fast. This is a typical evening. I cook a meal. We sit down and eat it. I clear the dishes. He falls asleep on the settee. What more can I say?
Oh, Treasure, nagging didn't work on the dog and it's not working on John. You must zip the lips, my girl, or I'll be round there with a muzzle. Will you fare any better tomorrow?
I've been finding this process very, very hard. And I think probably it's been harder for me than John.
But the penny seems to have dropped overnight, and a more determined Margaret has a plan. She's going to resist clearing up John's lunchtime mess and see whether he'll clear it up when he gets home from work.
Well, another day, another day's mess.
But Margaret, my dear, as I said to you at dog training, he has the behaviour, but you have the problem.
Crikey.
Deep breaths, my love. Count to 10 and start again.
I'm a little bit apprehensive because I still feel quite annoyed that I've got this mess. It's taken a lot of my strength not to clear it away. When John walks in the door,
I'll try and remain quiet, I think, because the natural thing for me to do would probably to make a comment, a snide remark, a nag, as Annie would say.
There's an enormous